Hello there.
Hey,
Hey
what's up?
sis, how
What's
you doing?
up?
And hey everybody out there. Happy Sunday.
Ooh, it is Sunday, huh? Happy
And welcome
Sunday.
to Vanities Live.
Oh my goodness. Welcome, y'all. What a day.
What a wonderful Sunday and
What
what a
a
busy
wonderful day.
and interesting Sunday it's been.
Yes, but a good
We,
one.
we have both been traveling and girl,
Listen,
it's been a Sunday.
it has been a Sunday,
But I will say
but
I've been blessed and highly favored.
amen. God is good. Look, we're both working,
We
we're
are
both
working,
traveling, and
traveling
sometimes you got to travel on a Vanities Live Sunday.
on a Vanities through canceled flights and everything. But we're here.
Honey. Amen. Amen to that. Throw up some hearts because we here.
And we have another amazing guest that we're going to bring to you this Sunday. We're excited about her. You want to tell them about the guest that we have? We have come in a little sneak peek.
Oh, we have such an awesome guest today. Our girl, Tiffany Stunt. Not only is she an incredible stunt, not only is she an incredible stunt woman, she is an actress. She's a mom. She's just I'm gonna say that she's just a badass, and we are so happy and lucky to have
What?
her on the show today. Yes, she
Okay.
is, honey. Yes, she is. We are lucky to have her. Ooh, a little crooked today. Little bobby pins sticking out. Good Lord, y'all ain't tell me my little bobby pins was sticking out. Trying to get me right on this show today. All right. But yeah, so I'm excited to have her and for you to meet her, Sharice. I worked with her before on The Deliverance, which is coming out soon in theaters August 15th and on Netflix August 30th. So y'all make sure y'all go see it. But she was one of the amazing stunt women on that movie that we did together. That's where I met her. And even one of our former guests, G. Alexander, has some great things to say about her and her husband as well. So I'm excited to have her on the show today.
I'm excited to see some new guests that has joined us today. I want to shout out to my dear friends, Miss Lady Hornbuckle. Hi. Welcome to Vanny's Live. I'm so excited to have you a part of our live. We got some great people coming in. Make sure you guys follow us. We are live here on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So if you're not following us, make sure you like, follow, and share. We have you guys here. We're here live every Sunday, live at Central, 6 p.m. Standard, and 3 p.m. Pacific time every Sunday, bringing you guys amazing guests. What we do here on Vandy's Live is give people flowers behind the scenes of TV and film and in the industry who don't get the credit that they deserve, all the amazing work that they do. So we bring them to the table so you can see exactly what we do and all the hard work we put in hair and beauty, from hair and makeup to directors to stunt women and men, all the people who do amazing work behind the scenes. All
We
right,
also want y'all to be on the lookout because Vanities Live is gonna be coming to your city. Okay, Vanities Live is
tell
gonna be
them.
pulling up. Vanities Live is gonna be where you are asking the questions that the people want to know. Okay, we're gonna
We can
take
be
it off the
dropping in.
internet, off the platform, and we pulling up. Skirt. Okay, we got. So we
Yeah, we're
just
gonna be
wanted to
doing
be.
some drive-bys.
We doing some drive-bys, and we just want to be more interactive with you guys and like just really bring some love and some joy, some energy from Vanities Live to you guys. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Um, and you never know when a little mini microphone might be in your face. So just be ready. Anytime you see us, just be ready.
So if you want to see us in your area, your neighborhood, make sure you drop in our DMs and let us know that you would love for us, Sharice, myself, and Ray, stop by and see you guys. So drop in our comments and DMs to say, hey, we would love to see you guys. We would appreciate that and know how you guys feel. And if you've been
Yeah,
enjoying Vantage Live, let us know that as well.
yeah, because we
So
about to be
Ray, why don't
outside,
you
y'all.
drop some tea about some current events or what's been
Girl,
going on around these
I
streets
I
out
ain't,
here?
I ain't even gonna lie to you. My current event has been traveling and getting off this plane and making sure. Making sure our bags ain't get lost.
Well, you know what? It has been truly a current event today. I did have two
Currently,
canceled flights and they lost my bags today,
girl.
but guess what? I made it for Vanities Live.
You know what? There is a current event. We want to make sure that everybody out in Florida, and all those areas that may potentially be affected by the hurricane, like please, 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 y'all be safe. If you are being asked to evacuate, get your tail up out of there. Be safe. And we're praying for everybody that could possibly be involved in the hurricane, because they acting like Debbie or Darby is about to be a doozy. But one thing we know is God. So no matter what happens, everybody just stay safe, okay? One
Hello,
thing,
Elaine.
I ain't never been through no hurricane. So they
Yeah,
did have a tornado that touched down before the hurricane, and it's just like a lot going on. So everybody stay safe and just take care of yourselves and your families out there, because it's wild in these streets. I will tell
yes,
y'all
it
that.
has been quite interesting. I
Yes, it
must say
has.
so myself.
Hmm.
Well, I think it's time for a little trivia. What do you think? We
You
have
got
a,
something good for us, girl, today? What
I
we got
think I
today?
got a good trivia question today.
What we
So
got?
we're gonna put it up on the screen, and you guys make sure you drop in our comments. We love to have an interactive audience, so don't be shy. Make sure that you put it out there, what your thoughts, your comments are. Drop them in the comments, okay?
Ooh,
So
this
here we go.
airplane here. Okay, what we got?
We got. Look, I might need to put those glasses on. Which notorious football star was considered for the role of the Terminator? Would it be A, Jim Brown, B, Dick Buckus, C, who is this, Michael Singleton,
Michael Singletary.
Singletary, I'm sorry, or D, O.J. Simpson? Which one is it, you guys? Drop them in the comments.
Which
Tell me your
notorious
thoughts.
football star was considered for the role of the Terminator? Jim Brown, B. Dick Buckus, C. Michael Singletary, D. O.J. Simpson. I ain't
Which
even
one
gonna
do you
lie.
think?
I'm going with OJ.
You going with O.J.?
I'm going with OJ because I thought OJ was like in his little actor bag anyway. No,
You
I
know,
thought OJ was in his actor
it was
bag.
a few people in there after bag. So
That's
come on,
true.
let us know what
That's
you
true.
think.
That's true. I
What?
thought OJ was in his actor bag. We all know OJ know how to play a role.
Well, Jim Brown, he did some acting too now.
Okay.
So what do
Okay.
you guys think?
What do y'all
Who do
think?
you think?
Let me
Who do you
see.
guys think it was?
You see anything in the comments? I don't see nothing in the comments.
I don't see anything in the comments either. Don't be scared, you guys. Come on, we love an interactive crowd here.
And y'all know it's raining outside, so y'all should be nice and cozied up with us today, honey.
It's sunny over here where I am,
Is it?
but
Not in Montana.
you in
It
Montana,
is.
right?
It is wet and nasty. Mm.
So you think it's OJ?
I think it's OJ.
You're
I
thinking?
think it's OJ.
Come on, let us know what you guys are thinking.
I think it's
Is it
OJ.
Jim Brown,
OJ did
Dick
it.
Buckus, Michael Singletary, or O.J. Simpson, the late O.J.
Also,
Simpson?
too,
I mean,
I don't remember much of those other players except for like Jim Brown and maybe Michael Singletary.
I remember all of them. I am a football lady. I love
I
football.
think that was
Can't wait
before
till
my
football
time.
season roll around again. I must say I will be repping those Detroit Lions. I must say. Okay.
Oh, girl, going on, girl.
I'm not gonna make nobody mad today, but
Girl, going on,
I
girl.
well, I'm going to put it out there. I am not a Cowboy fan. Okay.
You and the rest of the world that don't know no better.
But you know what? The Lions still put it down for all those from the D. Okay.
Oh, why? Look, why she living in Dallas, y'all? Anyway.
But you know what? I'm still Detroit till I die. Okay.
Oh Lord, what's the answer, child? What is the answer?
So the answer is Mr. O.J. Simpson. He was considered for the
Hey,
role of the Terminator. Did you guys know that?
Of course, he was considered for the Terminator.
Oh no, you didn't go
Of course, he was. Anyway,
there. No,
anyway,
you didn't.
it's about time
I
to
think
bring
it
our
is about
girly
time
in.
that
Our
we bring
girly
our
Tiffany
special guest
in.
in.
I'm
Shout out to
excited. I
this
haven't seen
song.
her in
Hey, how
like
you doing?
2 years. It's been like 2 years since I've seen her.
Dallas is the truth. I do enjoy living in Dallas, but you know what? I'm still the Detroit girl to my heart.
She ain't going back to Detroit though.
Baby, you know what? You never know. I love Missing Detroit and it's looking great, beautiful, and all that.
She always be back.
And it, you know
She
what? It
always
is
be back,
their
y'all.
capital. Let's just give it all of that. Okay?
Are y'all ready for our guest? Cause me and
Yes,
Sharice can
we
do
are.
this all day. We can do this Dallas Detroit thing all day, but it's
All
all love. Cause I
day.
promise, I meet I meet the realest people from Detroit. I promise I do
That's right.
every
We keep
time.
it
But
100.
and do. Well, without further ado, welcome
Without
our
further
lovely
ado,
guest. Throw up some hearts for our girly Tiffany Abney.
yes.
Hi. Well, let me
Hi,
adjust. Wait, let
Tiffany.
me adjust. Hi, how you guys doing?
Hey, girl.
Wonderful. I've heard
Hey.
so many wonderful things about you.
Oh Lord, I don't. What did she say?
She said you were all that, the bomb, just amazing, just a sweetheart,
Just
to
a
be on
baddie
top of your
all
game. You
over.
are that
I,
girl.
she wasn't lying. That's true.
Come
I
on.
love
Come
I
on.
love a confident woman.
Thank you.
Yes.
I have a 2-year-old son, by the way. So if you hear him in the background, that's my baby Legend. Legend, you want
He
to come
is
say hi?
Legend is also a stunt baby.
He said, oh, I said, you want to say hi? He said, oh no.
He said, nah, I just
He a,
wanted mama real quick.
he a
Real
mess.
quick.
This boy's a mess.
And he's
Hi, how you
so
guys doing?
handsome. Good girl, how are you?
Girl, I'm good. I can't complain. Being a mom, and that's a lot.
But you
I
seem to
feel like,
find time to do a lot of amazing things in between.
yeah. So, well, okay. Some background about me. My name is Tiffany. I am a professional stunt woman, director, and producer.
Okay.
I double for a lot of actresses.
Hmm.
Let's see. Who are a few people? Gabrielle Union, I've doubled. Um, who else have I doubled so many people? Andra Day. So if you guys
Hmm.
see Deliverance, which is coming out, I think when is it coming out? August?
August 15th in theaters and
Oh no
August
way!
30th on Netflix.
Oh, I didn't even know it was coming out in theaters.
Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
damn. Okay.
Yes, it's a date.
All right. So, if you guys see Deliverance, I am doubling Andre in Deliverance, and I'm actually really excited about that film because I've been waiting for it to come out for like ever.
2 years.
Like, what took so long?
I don't know, but I just know something that take 2 years to come out gonna be fire.
It better be. I mean, it's Lee Daniels, so I expect it. And just
Absolutely.
being like on that set, honestly, like Andre was so fucking good. I was like, oh my god. Every time I saw her on set, I was like, oh, this girl can act. Like
She
she can
can
really she
act.
can act, like act.
She can
Yeah.
act.
She can act.
Yeah.
Like
Like she that girl. She's
she
that
is.
lady.
So I'm excited to see her in that movie, and I'm also excited to see how it even turns out because we work on it, but then like to see how it actually turns out is like it's
Yeah.
pretty
How
cool.
everything comes together. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm excited to see it too. I think but I mean, even with that being said, I still think you're being like a little modest.
Yes.
Just as far as like
I think she's
just
been
being a little
modest.
modest. So if you want to just like pop off a little bit, it's okay.
I mean, okay, so stunt wise, these are things that I do. I do a lot of wire work, which I did a bunch of wire work and Deliverance for Andra. I fight all the time. Like that's mainly what I do is fight wire work. I also do like car stuff. Like I
Can you
slide.
explain what wire work is?
Yeah, I can. So, okay, say for instance, like there's a scene where, well, without telling that movie, I'll just talk generally. So if you watch
Talk about the sweetie video. Was that wire work?
Oh, I did so much wire work in that video. Like that whole video was wire work. So that video was fast motion that I did with Sweetie, and it was a bunch of wire work in that. So there's a few things that I had to do where like I had to climb up a building. It was obviously something that we created on set, but to look like it was a building. And I had to climb that, and so I was attached to a wire as I'm climbing, just for safety, because in some instances they don't want to put a pad underneath you, which I was like a little pad, you know, just in case,
For safety.
just in case something, you know, something snappy, a little pad be nice, but. In a lot of instances, they don't want to put anything underneath you if the camera will see it. And I don't know. I feel like they can green screen it, but hey, you know, I feel like they can get rid of it in post, but hey, who am I? So yeah, so I had to climb, and there was nothing underneath me in that instance because they were looking down. I've done I think it was the first Quiet Place, or no, it was the second Quiet Place. I did this gnarly wire gag that did not make the film, and I was so pissed it didn't make it because I did it so many times, and I was in so much pain after it was over because the amount of times I did it and how gnarly it was. Like they yanked me, I don't know, like probably 100 meters. They yanked me backwards, and then like I fell to the ground, and I had to hit the ground, and I was probably like I'd say like 30 feet in the air, something like that.
Ooh.
It was like a yank, maybe 100 meters back, 30 feet in the air, and then I hit the ground. So what happened was in the scene, one of the monsters basically like flung me or whatever. So when it hit me, I just go backwards. So I'm so sad that they didn't have it in there because it was such a gnarly gag and it hurts so bad. And it hurts even more when you watch it and you're like, dang.
So that didn't even make it?
It didn't even make, and I did it so many times. And to be honest, somebody else was supposed to do it, but the girl who did it got hurt the first time she did it on camera. She got probably why they ended up not using it anyway. Because from what I know, if somebody gets hurt, they don't usually like use the footage. Yeah. So the girl got hurt doing the gag, and I was the only other girl there. So they were like. Tiffany, I was like, yeah, what y'all want? Like, are we moving on since it didn't happen? Like, what are we doing? So, no, we didn't move on. They still wanted to shoot it. And they were like, hurry. And they had me get in my stuff because I was not in any of my gear because I was doing something completely different. So I had to run. And of course, this is a sunset shot. So they need it like fast because the sun is going down and they just need a specific time that this had to happen. So I run and I get my harness and I put all my pads on and I run back outside. I don't test it. I don't do nothing. They put me on the line. They're like, okay, this is what you need to do. And I saw her do it in the rehearsals. So I knew what she had to do. And they walked me through it real quick. And then they're like, all right, let's go. And I was like, I got to my one and I was like, this is some wild shit. I was like, I must be real crazy because this girl just got sent to the hospital and I'm on the line now. Like what? I don't know. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
She literally got wheeled to the hospital, couldn't walk, and I got.
And then they were like, "Can you try it? You want to try your leg at it?"
It wasn't even can you try it. It was we need you on the line. I was like, do I have a minute to think? Like, can I like? Nothing. I had to go. I had to do it. So,
dang. I mean, talk about just like being ready and being on the money. Like,
you have to.
Because we think as hair and makeup, we always have to pull something out of our tail. Sometimes we gotta pull a wig out that we wasn't ready for, didn't prepare for, and gotta throw it on somebody real quick. You gotta prepare your whole body to possibly go to the hospital
and my
for
mind.
a stunt.
It's really my mind. My body will follow whatever my mind tells it to do, but it starts with my mind and having to like psych myself. Like in that moment when they were rushing me and I had to put my stuff on, I wasn't even really thinking about what I had to do. I just knew that I had to get my stuff on so I can get out there. And then when I got on my number one on my mark, and I was standing there waiting for them to say action, I was just thinking to myself like, bitch, you are fucking crazy.
Oh my God.
You are insane. What are you doing? And then once they say action, there's nothing else you can do. You have it's action, right? So I walked to my mark where they were going to yank me, and I walked there and I did my action, and the first yank happened, and I flew up in the air, and I was like, this is really insane. Like, what am I doing up here? And I'm
I
flying,
don't know how
and
you do it.
I'm still flying. Like, at what point am I going to hit the ground? And again, I hadn't rehearsed this. So usually when you rehearse things, you kind of walk, like you ease into it. No
Mm-hmm.
ease. I just had to do it. So then
Mm.
I hit the ground, and they had pads out, but it hurt, like the impact of it. They wanted to do it without the mats, but they decided to keep them there in this situation because she had just gotten hurt and she had mats and she got hurt. So, it was a hard enough impact
Dang, now
that
she got hurt with the mats.
it was a hard enough impact with the mats that she still got hurt. So there was no, because the director wanted the mats out, but the stunt coordinator was like, nah, we got to keep them in because if she got hurt and she hit the mat, the impact was that gnarly, then
Yeah,
no, we keeping the mats in. And I'm so
yeah.
thankful that they did because if I would have hit that ground with no mat there, I would have been going to the hospital with her, like for real, for real.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
God.
Yeah. So
What inspired you to want to be a stunt woman?
I wanted to be an action actress, and so I guess in my mind, I felt like, well, if I'm going to be an action actress, I should probably learn how to move and how to like do things to make it look convincing on camera. So I started doing stunts, and then I kind of just was like, oh, I like this. Because I was learning so many different things and I like to learn different things. So I was always learning stuff, always staying in shape, meeting new people, traveling the world. So I was like, I like this. And I was doing acting too. Like I was doing action acting because in stunts, a lot of times they'll just hire a stunt performer to be a character. So they
Mhm.
don't have to hire an actress and a stunt performer. So I was getting a lot of like, roles too, like little roles here and there to act and do stunts. So that's initially why I started doing stunts.
Was it
What
hard to
would
get into it?
Was it hard to get into it?
Hmm.
No, because I already knew some people. So a friend of mine, she kept telling me, she was like, I think you should be doing stunts. And I was like, I don't know. She was like, well, I know a lot of people. If you want to do it, like they can help train you. And so I was like, okay, cool. So eventually, I had a conversation with God and where I was in my life and decided that I was going to do it. So when I got into it, I was around probably some of the best in the business, um, like training me and teaching me and giving me advice and things, stunt related.
and do you feel that you made the right decision, the better decision going into stunt performing versus acting?
For me, yes, because like my whole life is action, right? So, and I love that. And even when I'm on set, I love to be on the action unit. Like the acting unit is like, a little boring sometimes because it's just like dialogue and cut and more dialogue and cut. But on our unit, things are exploding over here. Somebody's flying a bike over there. Like it's just so much going on. And I like being on second unit probably more than I like being on first unit. It's
I
just
can
they're
see
two
that.
different worlds. Even like actors when they're acting, and it can be anybody, Michelle Rodriguez, like anybody. They'll be on their unit, then they'll come to our unit, and they're like, "Yeah, we want to stay here. Like we want to be on the action unit." So like a lot of actors who end up getting over to our unit say the same thing. They're like, we like being here.
I don't mind the second unit because, baby, a lot of times the second unit gonna wrap early. You be like, okay, that's it.
Oh, I know, because
It's,
dialogue is forever. Dialogue never ends. Like our stunt, we do our stunts how many ever times we need to do it, and we're done.
and we're
Dialogue
done.
goes on and on and on and on and on and on.
What was one of the most interesting stunts that you had to do?
I would say the Quiet Place one, just because of the situation that I found myself in having to do it. Like I wasn't prepared in any way for that, and I just had to like suck it up and do it. So I think that job was probably the most like mentally draining and physically draining because it hurt a lot. I had to go to the chiropractor every day after I finished working.
Oh my
So
God.
I think I wouldn't say Quiet Place. I mean, I've done a lot of stunts, but Quiet Place was the one that like mentally I wasn't supposed to do what I had to do, and then I ended up having to do it. There's another situation now that I think about it that I wasn't supposed to do a stunt, and I ended up having to do it. I was working on I was doubling Nicole Thurman on a Black Lady sketch show, and her
Yeah, see,
character,
like all this stuff is coming out that you weren't telling us in the beginning, and I'm
because
just
I have to
like,
recall it. Like I have to talk about it and recall it because I do so much that I forget. Like I can't tell you what I did 3 days
I
ago.
feel
It's
that.
just my
I
life
feel
is
Right.
that.
always like move, 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 move. It's so hard for me to
Mhm.
remember stuff. But on a Black Lady sketch show, I was literally supposed to get hit in the head. My job was to get hit in the head with a tray. That's what I was doing all day. I came to set. I was so excited. I was like, I'm just getting hit in the head with a tray today. Like, this is going to be a great day. And a friend of mine was doing a car hit. So I was like, girl, good luck with your car hit, child. I'm going to get hit there today. Okay, Legend, can you go watch Paw Patrol, please? I'll be 2 minutes, all right?
Mommy never
Okay,
stop.
okay, just give me a few minutes, all right, Legend?
I'll take that.
Okay, you can take it and go look at it, okay?
Okay.
That's your
Thank you.
biggest stunt, huh?
This child, boy, this kid is 2.5 years old doing trying to do wheelies on his electric bike. He's doing burnouts on his electric bike.
He
I
can't
came,
help it.
I
It
came
comes
home one
naturally.
day and this boy's doing burnouts on his electric bike. He's 2.5. I'm like, okay.
Where did he
But
get it from?
his
Both of his
dad,
parents.
so his dad is a stunt performer too. His dad does all the big like Fast and Furious. He doubles Tyrese, he doubles Ludacris and Fast. He does all the big explosions that you see on all the Fast movies. He's expert in cars and motorcycles. If you guys saw the last John Wick, the scene where the cars are hitting all the well, it's not stunt performers. The cars are hitting all the people who are fighting. He was in those cars hitting all those people. He said that he's never hit as many stunt performers in one job as he did on
Oh
John
my God.
Wick.
Oh, wow.
So my son gets it from me, but he gets a lot of stuff from his dad too. Um, okay, Black Lady sketch show. So I was supposed to get hit in the head with a tray, and it was going to be a great day for me because I was getting
Yeah.
paid $dollars to get hit in the head with a tray.
Quick one too. Yeah.
Right, that's what we're doing. So they call the actresses in on set to do a rehearsal. So they do the rehearsal of the whole bit of everything that was supposed to happen. And the actress whose character was supposed to get hit by the car, she twisted her ankle. I don't know how, but she twisted her ankle during the rehearsal. I think she was supposed to be outside and then she was running inside, and in between somehow she twisted her ankle. So the director came up with this brilliant idea to have her character now get hit in the head with a tray, and the character that I was doubling that was supposed to get hit in the head with a tray, she's now doing the car hit.
Wow. And you just talked all that noise.
Right.
Girl, I was talking so much mess to my friend, like, hey girl, you need some extra pads for your little car hit or whatever. So much mess.
Look who needs the pads.
Right. Now
So
you
much
need the
mess. I was like,
best.
I'm here if you need me for more support. Like, whatever you need, girl, I'm here for you. Just let me know. So that happens, and my stunt coordinator comes over to me. And when he walks over to me, he's walking over to me, and I see the trouble in his eyes. Like, I see that something's not right. So he walks over to me. He goes, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? I said, yeah, sure. What's up? You need help with something? Like, what's going on? Yeah. So he explained the situation to me. He was like, the actress twisted her ankle. So she's not going to do her character's not going to do the car hit anymore. So my stomach falls because I'm like, this man's about to tell me Because why
I
else would he be
know
walking
you're
up
not
to
about
me
to
and
tell me
girl, and
what
he and
I
I
think
are
you about to
friends. Like he and I are really, really good friends. So, he's like, because it's like, as a stunt performer, you expect this kind of stuff, but it doesn't all it. You usually go to work and do what you're supposed to do. This kind of stuff doesn't always happen, even though it does sometimes.
Right.
So he explained the situation. He was like, so basically, we need you to do the car hit, and I was like, the first thing I said is, you're aware that I've never done a car hit before, right? And
Oh, wow.
he was like, I know. I was like, okay. I said, well, you have to call my fiance and ask him if it's okay. Because he knows Jay, my fiance, and I know that Jay has told me previously that he does not want me doing any car hits. And I said that to him. I said, my fiance told me he doesn't want me doing any car hits, and out of respect for him, I don't want to decline this, but you have to have a conversation with him. So I called my fiance on the phone and I handed the phone to him. I said, here you go. And for me, in my mind, I was like, yes, I'm getting out of this. I don't have to do this. All right. I didn't want to figure something else out because there was another girl too who was doubling somebody else. So I was like, there's another option, for this car hit, for this other person to do it. And so the coordinator handed the phone back to me and I said, okay, so I got on the phone with Jay. I said, okay, so it's unfortunate that I can't do this car hit or whatever. He said, oh, no, I told him you could do it.
You was
I
like,
was
you
like,
supposed to be a
what?
muscle.
I was like, what? I had him call you and you told him I could do it? What? So then the coordinator was like, all right, well, you're doing the
Suit
car hit.
up.
Like,
Suit up.
okay. So
So,
yeah,
so
I had
was that one of those things where you had to like, cause you know how you got to put on pads and stuff like that, and sometimes how like if you have a wig on, how hair and makeup we have to pad the wigs and those
Yeah.
type of things. Was it one of those hits where it's like, okay, I know I'm gonna fall on the ground, roll around, tumble, flip and fall. I
did
gotta
I
be padded up every which way.
you know what? I don't think I had padding under my wig. But that sounds like a good idea. I probably should have requested some. I don't think I did. I think I was more concerned about trying to figure out how to do a car hit in the first place because I had never done one before. So I told my coordinator, I said, listen, if I'm going to do this, I need the car. We need to get where this is going to take place. And I have to figure this out. Like, I need some time to figure this out. So this was, I think, like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. when all this went down. And so I had plenty of time because my car hit didn't happen until 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
awesome.
So I did my first car hit that I had never planned on doing at 4 o'clock in the morning. And it actually went so well that after I got hit and I rolled up onto the hood of the car and then I rolled down onto the ground, I had to take a second and be like, are you okay? And I couldn't feel myself because I was still in the scene, so I couldn't move. I was dead at that point. So I'm like, all right, let me just try to move my limbs a little bit, just make sure everything's okay. And I did a little bit, and everything felt fine. And so it was like, in my mind, I was like, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Was it an
But I,
adrenaline rush?
okay, legend, go check, go check, go check, go check. You okay? All right. I'll be there in a minute.
Legend
Okay?
said you taking too long on this
Girl,
live
he got this
and
flash. He got this flashlight. Um, so I was like, that wasn't that bad. So after they yelled cut, they were like, Tiffany, are you okay? Are you okay? And I hopped up. I was like, oh my God, let's do it again. Because I was so excited, the adrenaline and everything. And I was like, not hurt. I was like, let's do it again. And my coordinator came over. He grabbed me. He's like, get on the ground. I was like, what? He's like, you never do that. Like, you don't act like you act like it hurts way more than it does, even if it doesn't. Like, oh my God. I was like, oh, my leg, y'all, my leg, my leg.
Did you have an adrenaline rush once it happened?
Yeah. Oh,
How
yeah.
did
I
you
had adrenaline
feel?
like crazy. I felt good because I was still alive, and I felt
Mhm.
good because I wasn't hurt. And I felt good because I did something that I was so nervous to do. Like, I had to imagine, like, okay, I rehearsed it a few times. And when I say rehearse it, I wasn't getting hit by the car when I was rehearsing it. I was rehearsing the timing of it. So I
Mhm.
rehearsed the timing of it, and probably 45 minutes. And from that time on until 4 o'clock in the morning, I was just waiting to get hit by a car. So I had so much anxiety about it because I'm sitting there for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours thinking about how I'm really about to get hit by a car.
Just
So after
tripping,
those
stressed
minutes,
about it.
yeah, so I had all of that stress and all this anxiety just built up. And then once it went better than I thought it was going to go, I was so excited. And I had all this adrenaline from getting hit by a car that I was just like, that was great.
That was so awesome.
Well, Tiffany,
I
I think
think
it's time for us to take
it's
a
time for
break and play a little game. Are you ready to play a
yeah.
game?
I was
Okay.
thinking, okay, we'll play that game then.
What is this?
So let's try a game called Spin the Wheel.
Okay.
We're going to spin a wheel so we can find out a little bit about
A
you.
little bit about
Okay.
you outside of work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to spin the wheel, and wherever it lands, we want you to answer the question.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
I'm so nervous. Not as nervous as doing a car hit, but I'm still nervous.
Okay, can you see it?
Dream car. What is your
Oh,
dream car?
you know what's crazy about that? I already have it, and it's
I was
like
about to say if you don't have it already.
I have it already, and it's probably not like a car that most people be like, oh, this is my dream car, because most people like Lamborghinis and stuff like this. But my dream car is a is a Dodge Challenger,
Well,
I
that's
know
your
that's
dream
right. You
car.
got a
It's
scat
not what
pack.
and
everybody
You
else
you
and
got
thinks.
a
it's an
SRT.
SRT. It's an
I know that's
SRT,
right.
and
SRT.
I've wanted it for years and years and years and years and years, and I got it, and it's actually one of my drift cars.
That's awesome. Okay,
I
So
would
let's do
love to
another.
see you drift
I
outside of
have,
like Instagram. Like I want to see it in real life
oh Lord, I'd be
Okay,
doing
and
it,
and
girl,
ride your
especially
horses.
girl. So I tend to not drive that car so much because it's like I bought it just to take it to the track. But when I do drive it, I'm like, oh, let me find a parking lot. And I will
Do
slide
some
up in the
donuts.
parking lot real quick, do me a little quick donut, and
Wait.
get out of it.
Do you some donuts with your Starbucks, right?
I want to watch mini pups.
Go watch Mini Pups then. Why are you coming up here telling me?
Tell him next time he got to come tell everybody
Come here.
hi.
Say hi. Can you come say hi?
That was not mini pups.
All right,
Hi,
Legend. Say hi. Say hi.
Legend. Hi.
Say
Hi,
hi.
Legend.
Say
No.
hi. Say hi. Say hi. Okay. Um. All right. I'm gonna change it in a minute. Okay.
He's getting so big.
Okay, we got another
Did you see
question.
him when we were on set? You saw he was in the trailer.
He was in a baby carriage.
Yeah, I had my son on set. Well, sometimes I take him on set, but that I definitely had him because we were in Pittsburgh. Stop spitting.
And he
We
was
were
so little.
we were in Pittsburgh. He was only a few months old when I had him in Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Okay, here's
We're
another
gonna
question.
get into that after we spin the wheel, but let's spin the wheel.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Can you see this one?
Favorite nonprofit organization.
Favorite nonprofit. So my friend has a nonprofit. It's called Divine Feed the Homeless Project, and basically she owns an alkaline water store in West Hollywood, and
Oh, okay.
she has people come to the store once a month and bring food or like purchase food, and we package all the food together, and then we take it to like Venice, West Hollywood, different places, and feed the homeless.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, let's do one more.
One more. Okay. That was a good spin. Your favorite food from Crafty.
That's so funny. Crafty. Crafty always has good food.
Crafty
They
be
do.
busting.
Like favorite snack from Crafty or I don't know. I feel like I like when Crafty has like when we're on set for a long time. They have the 30th meal and stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
And bring like specialty stuff, like specialty pizza or like anything like
Thai food and
Yeah, you know how, because when you're starving and you're hungry and it's late at night and it's like you've been working for 18 hours and like your stomach starts growling and all of a sudden they're like, oh, Crafty has, you're like, oh, word. So it's like, I think whatever Crafty has in those moments where I'm like, been on set for 18 hours and this is my 30th meal. Tacos. Oh, they be having some good tacos.
yeah, they do. Yes, they do.
I'm hungry now because how
We
many
we
times
were on
already
set
I'm
one
hungry thinking
time.
about Crafty? I'm like, Lord, please let me go on set so I can get some Crafty.
We were on set one time and they had this like chili and cornbread.
Oh, yeah, when they have cornbread, like when, hey, stop it. Because listen, this is the thing. When it comes to Crafty, depending on the set, if it's a big budget set, they usually have really, really good food. So no matter what it is, it's gonna be so good. But when they
Right.
have cornbread, and I'm looking at the cornbread like, does this cornbread look dry? Does it look
Is it
moist?
gluten free?
Is
Is
it gluten
it
free? Who prepared the cornbread? And I'm looking at it trying to figure out if I'm actually going to take a piece of this cornbread. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me just try the cornbread. And when it shocks me that it's so good, especially when they have like the honey cornbread or like jalapeno, like something that I'm like, I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about this, but I eat it. And I have to get the information like, where did y'all get this from? Because now I want to. Do you know who has really good cornbread? When they're
who?
live, Tyler Perry, baby,
Baby.
baby, that
Shout out to
honey
Tyler
corn.
Perry and
Wait,
cornbread.
they
Let
better
me
have some good cornbread over at Tyler TP Studios.
girl, that honey cornbread. I don't know where he gets that cornbread from, but baby, every time I see it on set,
Somebody, grandmama, auntie over there making it in the bag.
I gotta go and get me a 2 or 3 and a 4. And I listen, I go over there like with my wig off because look, I have braids right now because I double actresses a lot, so I keep my hair in braids usually, or hair and makeup. You know that when I go to hair and makeup, they
Appreciate
We
you.
appreciate that.
Appreciate you. Yes.
So I have my braids out and I go get me some cornbread. Then I'm like, let me put that wig on real quick and see if I can go get me some more cornbread. So I slap a wig
Slide
on.
it on real quick. So I have a question. I have a question because obviously you got Legend here. When you were working with us on the Deliverance, you were bringing baby in the baby cart, and he was kicking it. He was set, baby. How has being a mom and being this crazy busy stunt performer, how has that been just like juggling the two? And not even just the two, because you're a woman of just like several,
Yeah.
amazing talents.
It's been very difficult. Pittsburgh, when we did the Deliverance, was really hard because I was in a hotel with, I want to say he was like 7 months old, maybe he was 6 months old at the time. I was in a hotel with a 6-month-year-old by myself because my fiance at the time was in, I don't know, somewhere out the country shooting.
Somewhere overseas, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because we were in Rome, all three of us shooting Fast 10, and then we had to move locations. And in between us moving locations, I got the Pittsburgh job, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go to Pittsburgh and do this job. And so I came to Pittsburgh by myself with Legend, and his dad was, I don't know where Croatia or somewhere, for like maybe a month and a half, 2 months, something like that. So I had the baby by myself in Pittsburgh, and it was really hard. I mean, as you can see, I was bringing him to set sometimes. Like the COVID lady was babysitting sometimes because there were times where like Pittsburgh sitters are so unreliable and they don't understand the industry. Like in LA, people understand. Like if I say I have a 7 a.m. call time, don't ask me when I'm going to wrap because I don't know when I'm going to wrap. So
Right.
I'll give you a roundabout time of when I might wrap, but Pittsburgh people are not trying to hear it. They're like, I need to know when I need to be there, when exactly I'm leaving,
Yeah.
and it was hard. So I had sitters cancel on me, like the morning of they're supposed to come and babysit him. They would cancel. I'd be stuck. I'd tell my stunt coordinator, like, listen, I don't have a sitter right now. They canceled on me. I have to bring him with me. And they're like, all right, bring him. We'll figure it out. And so I would bring my son to set 6 months.
It's that
And when
baby.
I had to jump in and do my stunt, I would do my stunt. And then I'd come off set and I'd have my baby. And, it wasn't the most ideal situation. And shout out to my stunt coordinators for even letting me do that because, they don't a lot of people don't like to hire women after they have kids for reasons like this. But shout out to them for like still hiring me and like putting up with the fact that like my baby's on set, the COVID lady, like I would take my son to the COVID office and there was a sign on the door at one point that said like stunt sitter or something. And I was like, okay, like you're doing a little too much right now. Like it's not that serious, but whatever.
She was just letting everybody know. Listen.
Yeah. So she would have my baby sometimes. Other stunt performers, I'd be like, can you hold Legend for a minute? I gotta go do the stunt real quick. And I do it and I come off and I take my baby. And I'd go in the stunt room or whatever and just hang out with him until I needed to be on set.
Tiffany, what are some of the things that you appreciate in the hair and makeup trailer that helps you do your best job in stunt? It's from a hair and makeup perspective.
Hair and makeup. I always try to have a really good relationship with hair and makeup because I feel like, we're all there together. I gotta be with them. They gotta be with me. We're very close. So I try to have as best a relationship as I can with them. And then aside from that, as some performers, we also know that hair and makeup can hire you and get you fired too.
Yeah, that's very true.
100%. So, you always want to have a good rapport and a good relationship with hair and makeup. I like to try to make their lives easier, and I like to try to make my life easier by coming to set with my hair already braided because at that point they can just throw a wig on me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to worry about, I have 4C kinky black girl hair,
You
and
got a lot of hair.
I have a lot of hair, and I don't know, every time I go on set, I don't know
Who's
who
gonna be there?
hair. And respectfully, I've been on some sets where I've not prepped my hair and I've had people rip my hair out. And I've had, I've been on set in a situation where a Caucasian person was doing my hair and she's like, all right, we need to get your hair under this wig. So my hair was straight. She was like, I need to get your hair under this wig, so I'm gonna wet it. And I said, girl, what? And I'm also vocal about things too. I'm not the like, there's some performers who will sit there and let you do anything to them. I'm not that person because I've
No.
been that person before and it hasn't served me. So in the most polite way that I can possibly say, that's a really bad idea, I'll let them know, like, respectfully, I don't think that that's the best, way to get my hair under a wig. Because if you wet my hair, right now it's straight and it's manageable. If you wet my hair, you're not going to be able to comb through it or brush through it. And I don't want you to attempt to do that either. And it's going to be out to here, right? It's going to
You're
be.
gonna need a
Right,
lot more time than you think you're gonna need.
And then the
exactly.
fact that she even said, let's wet it to get it under a wig, to me, told me that you don't know what you're doing, right? So
At least not with textured hair.
yeah, like if you don't know what you're doing, then I'm not going to put myself in a situation to let you play in my hair.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's sometimes it's hard, and then like a lot of times hair wants to put these specific clips in my hair to hold the wig down, and I'm
Mhm.
like, all right, y'all, look, I can't do those clips because those clips take the side. Like I've had them take the sides of my
They
hair
will
out,
snatch your
and
hair
especially
out.
after you have a baby, my hairline was thin, thin. After I had a baby, my hairline came out, right? I had to regrow it, so it's extra sensitive. So, you know, I want hair to be able to do what they need to do because I understand we all have jobs, and I
Right.
understand that, if I go and set and my wig comes off, that's a problem for them.
Right.
I understand that. That's a huge problem. So I try to work with hair as much as I can to make sure that they're getting what they need from me, but that I'm also walking away with a full head of hair.
So
Hmm.
what can
And
we
that's
do better in the
definitely options.
trailer to make things comfortable for you and it work for us at the same time? What would you suggest to us in the hair trailer?
Um, Again, for me, I like to come with my hair prep. So I'll reach out to the stunt coordinator. Like if I haven't heard from hair and makeup, and I know everybody's department is busy, busy, busy. So I don't, if I haven't heard from them, I'm not tripping. But I would like to at least send them pictures or have a conversation with them, even if it's super short, before I get to work, so we're all on the same page. So a lot of times, if they don't reach out to me, I'll reach out to the coordinator and say, "Hey, can you put me in contact with hair and makeup?" So I can make sure that we're all on the same page before I get there. So
Absolutely.
that's what I tend to do. And that alleviates a lot of stuff
It really does.
before I even get there. So, and they're aware that I'm going to come prepped. And if, sometimes there's situations where they don't want to wig me. So we talk about that and what that is going to look like. And I'm sure people probably think I'm just being extra for, having these conversations. But I think it's important just because I've been in situations where I didn't do stuff like this and I regretted it. Because again, you don't know what hair stylist you're gonna get. Like some people, I've had amazing, amazing, amazing hairstylists, and I haven't.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's that I'm trying to like no shade or no nothing, but I've had great hairstylists who did a great job on my hair. And I've had people who I look in the trash can and I see literally
Your hair in there.
of my hair in the trash can, and that's not okay either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I think you brought up a really good point too, especially when we did the deliverance, you had not too long had your baby. And I know we use more bobby pins and hairpins, as much as possible for you to be and you were doing some stunts,
Yeah, and
so
I
we
don't think
had to lock them wigs
you
in.
guys wigged me sometimes, but sometimes I wasn't wigged.
A
For
lot of times you
too.
weren't wigged.
Yeah.
True. True.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's very true.
Do you
So
want
it kind of helped to have that, that breathing room too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is good to, just like you said in the beginning when when we're able to choose the stunt performers that best represent the actor or actress, so that you don't have to do so much with their
Yeah.
hair. Oh, their hair is already the length and the texture and the same
Hmm.
color or close to the color, so we don't have to manipulate it as much. Or like those things really really help.
Yeah.
They
Your
do.
height, your build, all of those help too, but it's just like certain things like that that can really help. Like, okay, we know we can take it easy with you. We don't have you can matter of fact, you here got the scrunchie. You can come with your come with your hair scrunched up. Boom, she's ready. How much time y'all need with her? None. She's ready. We just give
Yeah.
her 5 minutes to look at her and she good. Like
Yeah.
that makes it go easier for literally everybody. The second AD, hair, makeup, like everybody's ready early when we ready early. Well,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, no, that's so
Sometimes.
true. And I remember you and I actually talked via text before I even got there. I remember
Mhm.
we had a few conversations via text. So, yeah, I understand everybody is there to do their job, right? I don't
Mhm.
ever try to make somebody feel uncomfortable or, you know, like I'm trying to keep them from doing their jobs, because we all are there for a specific reason. And
Yeah, for
It
sure.
makes our job easier, actually, Tiffany, when we have that
Yes.
collaboration and that good understanding in advance. When we get selfies, actual true selfies of what they look like, it
Mhm.
makes
Mhm.
our job so much easier, and we know how
Yeah,
to prep in advance. So when you get in that trailer, we can boom, boom, boom,
Knock it
yeah,
and
out.
having that
Yeah.
conversation, knowing what your texture looks like, knowing what we need to do beforehand, it does make our job easier, and it also makes you feel more comfortable,
way
Mhm.
and
more
it's
comfortable.
just a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, and I also, I don't want to. I also don't like to be in the hair and makeup trailer for a long, long, long time. If I have like a big stunt that I know I have to do, because when I tell you, like, just being sitting there and knowing that people need me on set and I'm not there, and then I know if it's a
Mhm.
really big stunt, I start to get anxiety. Like, I'm not gonna.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
start to get anxiety. Like, I know they need me. I'm still sitting in hair and makeup. Oh my God, I don't want the coordinator to be mad. I don't want to be holding up the scene. Like, because time is money and these people don't play
Right.
about their time,
No, they
their
don't.
money, right? So I never want to be the person who's like, where's Tiffany? Where's Tiffany? She's still in hair makeup. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that either. So I try to, like, even with my tattoos, I have got tattoos that I've been getting removed because I don't want to be sitting in makeup for extra time because they have to remove my tattoos.
Your
Like, I just
tattoo
don't want to be
parlor.
the
Yeah.
person that's holding
Holding up
people
camera.
up,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So I do everything that I possibly can do to, like, not be in those situations where I'm sitting here for forever and now I gotta go, rush, get your wardrobe, do this, do that. I'm a stunt performer. I want to be able to really think about what I have to do, especially if it's a big stunt. I don't want to have to, like, rush because a lot of times in our profession that's how things can happen that shouldn't
Mm-hmm.
need to happen. I like to be able to have time to think about what I have to do. Oh, yeah.
Before we get off of here, let's play one more game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play
I
one
want
more.
to play. I want to play this or that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this or that. Lashes or mascara?
Lashes.
As none of us have lashes on.
I know, but if I have to choose, it's
Or
lashes.
Sharice, you got your lashes on, girl.
I like individuals, so I will say I'll say lashes.
Lashes. Okay. I like lashes, but here lately I've been wearing my mascara, just like keeping it cute. I don't know, but anyway. Y'all know I'm a Libra, so I gotta have both sides for
I'm a
whatever
Libra
reason.
too. It's almost
Hey,
that season.
hey, Libra season coming soon. Okay, next. Drums or flats?
What did you say?
I don't eat chicken, but if I did, I would eat drums.
Drums for me too.
I've never been a flat person. When I did eat chicken, flat didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
I,
I used to be a drums girl. I'm a flats girl now. I'm a
There's not
flats
enough
girl
meat on
now.
there for me.
why?
And it's just enough for me because I'll be getting
Mm-mm.
so full, like fast. Like, I'm like, oh, that's enough.
I'm like,
Okay.
mm.
Okay, next question. Fresh face or makeup?
Fresh face.
I like a little bit of both, but I like a little cute little makeup too.
Look cute with makeup.
I like makeup. Like if I'm going out somewhere and like getting dressed up, then yes. But like day to day, for me, it's fresh face.
I'm a fresh face girly, but also too, I really don't know exactly what to put on for the look that I want because I want to look fresh face with makeup on. That's probably my problem.
And you can do
Um,
both.
True. I need to sit down. I need to sit down with Sharice and give me a little tutorial done, honey, because sit down in her chair.
Get the no makeup look.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk lips. Matte or glossy?
Matte.
I like a little gloss. I like a little
I,
nude clear gloss.
I like a matte look.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the mood vibe. Like I like gloss a lot, but it just depends on the
Yeah.
look that I'm going for. But day to
Yeah.
day, I like a gloss.
Like a little gloss. Yeah. Me too, especially if I'm gonna wear a fresh face.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta have me a little gloss if I'm gonna have nothing on my face.
But when I'm
But some
feeling sexy, I
eyebrows.
want a little matte.
Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. Well, y'all, we have come to the end of our show. And before we dance ourselves out of this show, Tiffany, can you let people know where they can find you and if you have any parting words for our guests?
So parting words for guests, I would say be you, do you, and be great at whatever it is that you decide to do with your life. Like, be great at it. Just be great. And then you guys can follow me on Instagram. I'm Tiffy Stunts, TIFFY STUNTS. And I'm mainly there. Like, I'm on Facebook too, but like, just for like older people who like family and stuff.
For your family and stuff.
Who be hanging out on Facebook all day long. You know how old people be on Facebook all
No, she did.
baby.
Don't be throwing shade on Facebook.
My mom is a hairstylist. She ons her own beauty salon in Philadelphia. But how you on Facebook all day? You are doing hair. What?
I'm Lamar, get off of Facebook.
Get off Facebook. They live on freaking Facebook. What are y'all even doing on Facebook? What is there to do on Facebook? I don't understand. But anyway, so I'll be on there sometimes, but mainly Instagram.
Okay. Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Tiffy Stunts.
TIFFYSTUNTS if y'all would like to follow our girl. Thank you so much for joining us today, Tiffany. We really appreciate having you. It was fun.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
We enjoyed you. It was great talking with you.
Thanks. You guys too. I'll talk to you later.
And we'll dance our way out. We'll see y'all next week on Vanities Live.
Thank you, everybody. Like, follow, and subscribe.
Legend, you gonna say bye?